Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the RoBuilder YouTube channel. Today we're hopping back into this little mini series where we build slingshots for my game. Right now we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 3 of these 3 right here, were built by fans. We do have a couple more fan-built ones that we are going to import at some point in time, but I haven't done it yet, so it's all good. Today, though, we're going to make 3 slingshots based off of drawings. Woo, I know. So right here, someone made all these slingshot concepts. I think it looks pretty cool. I think Tetris is a good idea for one, mainly because it'll be pretty easy to make. This motherboard one is actually sick. I love this one, but it'll be pretty hard to make, I feel like. So definitely those 2, and we'll probably do the Devil's Trident as well. The black hole one looks absolutely stunning, but it's just gonna take a while. I don't have much time today. We're gonna see what we can get done though. So first things first, we're going to do the Tetris one's just gonna be annoying to texture, honestly. Well, we'll start it easy. The Devil's Trident. Alright, so Devil's Trident. If my dog ever stops grunting, I don't even know what he's doing. But we're gonna start this out with, we'll probably go cylinder for this guy. We'll hit this to like, we'll go 8 sides, probably 6 sides. That'll work. And then we will just make this a little bit longer. Go into face select mode. We'll make that like so. And how do we connect these? Okay, so they're connected kind of oofed, honestly. They used a square maybe instead? Ooh, are we gonna have to use a square? It won't look as cool at all. All right, I'm just gonna see what I can do. All right, guys, so I'm thinking something kind of like this. It's kind of thin, though, honestly, and doesn't really match the rest of our slingshots. I'm gonna bring the 2 tops down a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna have to drag all of this out some, really. We still need the tops, so let me make this. We'll just go thinner, I guess. So scale this in, and then scale these 2 in. I am just going to copy and paste this one just so I have like the same scale on both of them. There we go. Now, I think I want to line it up with the edge. It's just going to be a little weird, I think. All right, and then I'll add a loop cut in this one right at the edge. Grab this face down here, or even just the line to kind of hide that. And then we will add a loop cut into this one as well, right here at the edge. Grab this line and drag it in so it kind of gets rid of the ugly look. All right, up next, we could probably grab this line and this line, scale those in, give it a bit more shape, I guess. Looks all right. So this looks okay, not fantastic though. I think I'm just gonna delete the whole bottoms of these so they're just kind of flat on the top. That really wouldn't work that well either. Let me see. All right, you know what? That's going to have to work for the start of the trident. Now we just have to add the points onto it. So for this, we could just use a cone with the 6 sides like so. Yeah, I think that'll actually work pretty well for us. Need this guy to be like down pretty far. I guess I could go ahead and take the top of this and scale that in more. There we go. And now I need to grab this cone guy right here, duplicate it and move it over, put it on the top of these guys. All right, pretty simple. Just like that, we got a weird devil trident slingshot guy. Very simple to texture this one. Let me just go ahead and scale to 0 and make it red. We don't have that cool of reds, honestly, on this little palette here, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know, we're gonna just try it and hope for the best. New image texture, and boom. There we go. Looks all right. We can always change it later if need be. Let me go ahead and put it next to all the other slingshots and scale it to where it needs to be in comparison to everything else. So, looks like it definitely needs to be scaled up a little bit. Drag that down. And that looks to match the sizes pretty well overall. So, there we go. First slingshot done. And the middle, I might raise up. I'm still trying to think of it because, like, you need space still. So for now, we're gonna keep it like that. All right, guys, slight bars coming in hot. Based off time, I have changed my mind. This motherboard one's gonna take a pretty long time. I'm still kind of curious about this Tetris one. I think just the texturing itself is gonna be oofed. But I'm gonna make this VIP one right now because I just now saw it and I think it looks sick. So first things first on the VIP guy, let's go ahead and grab a cylinder. We'll make it about 12 sides. I think that should fit our fancy quite well. Now, we're going to scale this on the Z-axis, squish it a little bit, hop on into edit mode, click every other vertice. This will be very simple, guys. The crown is like the main point here, okay? So there we go. You can get a loop cut. Probably should have done that first. In fact, let me go ahead and shape the crown, and then we'll do like the little top. So I'm gonna bring this up, in, nice, and then out, up, and then extrude it again and come in a little bit. And this will give us our crown shape. So now I can grab these, every other vertex here, bring them up and scale them in just a little bit. Or maybe we'll keep them scaled out. That looks kind of cool, like a little flare. Kind of like that. So we'll do that, guys. Now we're gonna go to face select, click here and click here, delete these faces only, and check that out. Now, I could add a little solidify modifier here because it's gonna be invisible in game if you look at through the inside. So right here, I'm gonna just click solidify, and there we go, apply. And there we go, we got a little crown. And honestly, I could just add this crown to an existing slingshot if we edit it a bit. So like, we're gonna do that with the tree one here. Let me just, I guess I don't need to really duplicate the leaf. And I know I've done this once by doing this one, but I think this is my favorite slingshot model, just because it's super easy to be edited. All right, so we got this tree here, we have our crown here. Let me go ahead, scale this up, and then we're gonna squish it a little bit on the Y-axis like so, drag it up some like this, and get it a bit more centered, which is gonna be pretty challenging since the tree itself was not actually a centered slingshot. I need to make like a base model. Like, I probably should have started by doing that. Just a base for the slingshot would have been very, very helpful at times like these. All right, so we have our crown here, kind of rotated the same way as the slingshot. Of course, we're gonna need to recolor some stuff. Let's make some gems, I guess. So let me do that real quick. A cylinder will work for those as well. We'll move this down to 6 sides. I genuinely don't think it needs to have as many as it did. Let me go ahead, add a loop cut in the middle, bring it up just a little bit, grab our top face, scale this in, and then grab our bottom face. We could probably go up a little bit, Alt M, and at center. Now we have a gem, very fast, very simple. Love it. Now let's bring this guy like over here, probably put him on this like as a leaf. I think that would look pretty cool. And then we'll put a couple more at the top. Maybe make a coin? Not sure. All right, so we have a gem there, a crown there. You could probably add another gem up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Something like this, and scale one up and rotate it like so. Bring it up a little bit. Just try to add a little bit of diversity, dare I say. Let me go ahead and get these where they need to be. And maybe we won't put anything on the other side. We'll see. Or maybe we'll just put the crown up there and a gem in the middle. No, I feel like we kind of need to keep the crown in the middle, honestly. I've changed my mind. The crown is definitely going up here. It makes so much more sense. It'll like look like it's kind of sitting on the branch. So I think we're going to be a-okay. The crown's going up here. Gems can still be out on the sides. I like that. Let me go ahead and bring these forward a little bit. Something like so. And this one, I think I can kind of turn a little and put it like that. Now, do we put a gem in the middle? Or would that be too many gems? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get to recoloring this thing. We're going to grab this, slide it over to a nice gold right there. Grab the gems. Those can all be joined together, so it's a lot easier for this texture work. Boom. Put those right there. We're going to go a nice purple color and make sure we add a texture to them like so. There we go. And the crown needs to also be gold, but probably a little bit different of a color of gold. We don't need a gradient texture. We need an image texture. There we go. And I'm thinking we should probably just go like this dark color like that. That looks all right, I guess. The crown doesn't look amazing. In fact, the solidify probably should have been quite a bit more. So I'm going to add another one and just really up the thickness. Ooh, and now it looks weird. Weird and cool. I'm keeping it. All right, and I'm thinking we should probably go ahead and add a little gem up on the crown as well. Probably a different color though. Maybe we could even add one in the middle that's like a red gem. It might look cool. So let me see if I can fill up this whole little middle spot. And it's not going to be perfect because our tree is not exactly perfect. But it should be all right at the minimum. Something like that looks good to me. We're going to go ahead and grab this and make it a red. Looks all right. Now we're going to grab this one in the middle again. Shift D, scale it way down, and put one up on the crown as well. But it'll look like it's in the crown, sort of like a medallion. All right, I would say something like that works. It kind of looks like a VIP slingshot. Not a big fan of the base of this, but also not exactly sure what to do about it. I don't know how to go back on merging at center. I would scale that quite a bit more, but I'm not too sure how that would look either. So for now, this is what we got. The VIP slingshot, guys. Who knows if it'll actually be a VIP slingshot, but it'll be a cool one. Like the money bag slingshot, I guess. I don't know. Saying I totally could have put gold on this too. Like actual like gold pieces or something. But there's two which don't seem to compete at all. Like this one is my favorite one, I think. Out of all of them. This one and the origami one. And these just don't seem to compete. I'm gonna have to definitely find another way to go about them as well. Now guys, I know I usually do 3 slingshots, but today I genuinely do not have time to make another one. So today's episode's wrapping it up with only 2 slingshots. If you guys have any ideas that you want me to build slingshot wise, join the Discord and post them in the suggestions or concept art category, and I'll make sure to get to them. We're gonna need a bunch of them for the game. So if you did enjoy and you want to see more, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.